I want to cry. Again. I'm looking for the saddest game possible. And today I may have actually found it. About a year ago, I made a video called I Want to Cry. And in that video, we played a game called Before Your Eyes. The reason why I played that game is because the YouTuber Penguin Zero made a video about it and said that it was the saddest game he's ever played. Well, spoiler alert, go watch the video if you haven't already. I didn't cry, but I got close. So I went to Google and I typed in, what is the saddest game of all time? And one of the games that came up was... What Remains of Edith Finch. This is also a game a lot of you have told me to play, so I want to go through it and just see how sad is it. So get your popcorn out and let's enjoy the ride together, all right? Or your favorite snack, it doesn't have to be popcorn. Let's do this again. I want to go through this entire game in one video. Oh. Oh, I have a cast. I broke my arm. Oh, that's cool. Like, we were already in the game?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Wow, this game is freaking beautiful. I could zoom in.
I lived here until I was 11.
You lived at Hello Neighbor's house?
Half the rooms.
I don't know who can get in half of those rooms, honestly. Wow, this looks so nice, dude. In case you're wondering, the last thing that actually did make me cry, you know, I'm not ashamed to cry. I want to. I'm seeking the emotion. That's why I want to play these sad games. It was actually Full Metal Alchemist. And it wasn't even a sad part. Like, I sometimes, man, like, some animes, man, they just hit the freaking, the right notes, man. It's good anime, though. Full Metal Alchemist.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay, so, they're probably kicking you out because you built all that stuff on the house. That's what I would imagine, but I don't know.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, so your brother died. That's sad.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
This is like Attack on Titan all over again.
Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Oh, we're coming back for a mystery. Wait a minute. Do I have separate paths? I want to go this way. We're just take this nice and slow. It's a chill. It's gonna be a chill day, guys. Just playing this nice game that is highly
the truth is,
liked.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh, got stuck for a second.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Yeah, the woods are beautiful and scary at the same time. I've lived in the mountains, so I kind of understand. Like, you never know if there's gonna be a bear coming up to the house. Missing? Who's missing? Milton Finch. Okay, well, we gotta find out who that is. We play some basketball and we got the nice old truck.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
This is straight up out of Hello Neighbor, though.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
But, like, did it actually? Now I'm just wondering if I should have went the other way. Or does it even matter? It probably doesn't matter. Just gonna let it happen.
As a child,
Wait,
the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I do not blame you. Like, this house would make anyone uncomfortable. I wouldn't feel safe.
As a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Is it a haunted house? I've also played quite a few games about houses.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
That's a lot of books, man. Very cluttered. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised. That's pretty much how I expect the inside of the house to look, judging by the outside. Okay, let's go around the back. Are we gonna go in the doggy door?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, I could see that. Alright, I'm just trying to take it all in. Anything interesting pops up. Oh, those are... Like, tell me that that did not look like something else right now. I thought it was... It's just a bicycle seat. I thought it was something else. I'm sure I couldn't have been the only one, right? Oh god, I'm so... My mind is awful, I guess.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Man, you got a lot of tuna. Is that tuna? Who's eating that much tuna?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Okay, so what happened? I mean, we know someone's missing. That's all we
Like
know.
how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh, that's one thing about living out in the middle of nowhere is that like you can't get deliveries and a store is like 40 minutes away at least to an hour. That's the worst part. And plus, like, I feel like if you need help...
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat,
It's
Molly.
salmon. Okay. We got the whole family recipes in here.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh, this is kind of cool. Wait, why is this all sealed up? Like that foam stuff.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Under all the books or what? This would be kind of cool to have a library like that though. That looks cool.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Oh, I guess we're gonna figure out what happened, huh?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, so Milton was the same one that they had the funeral for. So did they actually find him though? Or did they just assume that he's dead? And that's why the mother believes?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, I'm doing this, okay.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Is that Bigfoot?
along with the rest of the house.
Wow, they have a lot of stuff. Oh, family pictures and everything. Which one's us? Is that the girl right there? Oh.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it sank. Oh, we're surrounded by a freaking lake.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
A bomb of Chinese food or what? Oh god, who's this? Whose chair is this?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, there we go. I think it'd be awful to live next to water because like, yeah, eventually your house will just like fall in. Seen that one video of this house just like falling in the ocean? Like I've seen a few of them. It's like, no, thank you. I mean, a lake, I guess it ain't so bad, but still, I feel like an alligator would come up and try to bite me or something. I wouldn't like that. Okay, well, this is probably for Grandma, the chair.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
The grandma drew peoples? Man, they got a family history, though.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Why would you seal up their rooms, though? That's just kind of weird. That doesn't seem very normal.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Mom's just sealing up everything. She ain't even asking nobody. She's just like, it's done. You can't go in there anymore. Calvin?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Like, In the room?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Oh, so yeah. Her family ain't normal. I mean, again, you just look at the house and you just know.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
This one is locked, I guess. Technically, it's not sealed like the other ones. What?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
This is so cool. I love this.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, I would believe it. 20,000 leagues under the... Oh, this is what it is. Okay.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Let's find out, shall we?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
It's Stray.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
From the painting on the wall. Okay, I don't know. This is actually the same publisher as Stray. Not the developers, but this game is published under the same publisher as Stray. So for a second, I was thinking, like, is that... No, it's not. It's just a cat.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Oh, I can't open this?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That is too cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
19...
Before my mom sealed the doors.
37 to 47? She only lived... That's only 10 years.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh no, not the gerbil.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Yo, your mom is not... That is not okay. How is this fish still alive?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, this is like in that time, I think.
I kept eating and eating.
Eating toothpaste? Oh, she has like the chicken pox or something. Or probably something else, but...
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
No, you're not gonna eat the bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Yeah, you're gonna eat the bird.
I reached out for her. And suddenly,
You turned into
I
a
was
cat.
a cat.
Okay. Whoa, this is crazy, dude. I knew this was
I tried
Stray.
to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
This is cool. I like instinctively know where to go. I don't know. Stray was a good game though.
The babies were all gone.
Another cat got to it first.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Get up there.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
So was this her Edith, is that her name? I don't know. Our main characters. Oh, dang.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
This
Then I
game
heard
is so
little
pretty.
teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, I'm moving. Whoa.
Rabbits.
We're in the, oh, I can go down. Okay, okay. Let's just go down. I don't know how I'm supposed to see anything. Did I grab something? I don't think so. I don't think I got it. Oh, down here? Alright, let's just go down. There you are! This is so cool.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
You ate that thing
I
whole?
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
You would think an owl would be full from that. I've held an owl before. It's pretty, they're pretty big. They can be pretty big, so I guess...
A mama rabbit.
Maybe. Oh, so that was just a baby.
She was
Man,
almost
nature, you
too big
scary.
to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Okay. What the heck? It was like I'm playing Goat Simulator, but like with a shark or something. This is so trippy.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
This has got to be one of the most wildest like openings to a game I've ever seen. Or like this is the game, but like
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
oh, you did. Not the poor
I
seal.
tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, I see something over here. Oh, I feel bad, but circle of life.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had
Oh,
changed.
am I a snake now? I honestly don't know.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Not the people, though.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
She's the Kraken? Is that what? Is that what? Ooh! It's pretty fun though.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I'm joking, sailor. Sorry, dude. Oh, I gotta go this way. Excuse me.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh, we're still the monster,
I
okay.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
You ain't gonna go up someone's toilet now. Come on. Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. Wait, no, go back, go back, go back.
I got closer and closer.
I'm in your house now. Oh, wait, am I back where we started? I am. Oh, don't tell me.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That's scary. She's 10 years old saying this stuff.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, but like, how did she actually die though? It looked like she did have something wrong with her, maybe. That was pretty insane. What the heck? Can I jump on the tree too?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Wait, oh.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son.
Okay,
Johan.
so they mentioned a curse. It sounds like they
On
are
January
cursed.
7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, that's what
Odin's
the
daughter
sinking.
Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Alright, so we know some of the backstory.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. We need to go further back somehow.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Wow, Grandma was good at painting. Adults, 1937. Even Finch?
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
A forest fire.
For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. When Edie
I
told
believe
people
it.
Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, so that's how he... Okay, that's how he got killed by a dragon. I mean, that sounds cool. Like, he's trying to get a dragon thing. What is this, like, some Snow White action going on over here? Like,
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger
oh,
than my
that
mother.
must be her. So your mother acted very old. Oh, what a very fuzzy... Oh, God, this is cursed. You should have all this fur stuff everywhere. It gets so
the only
dirty.
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay
bathrooms?
left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Okay.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go through there. It's sealed off. There's a secret in the bathroom. They wrote a whole book. Open. There we go.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Pop-up books. I love these. This brings back so many memories.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Yo, like a kindergarten, man. I love these things.
It's
Remember the
hidden in this
caterpillar
book.
one? Oh, they're developing pictures up in here.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Fort Calvin. Well, this belonged to a child. A few, if anything. This is a pretty cool room. Whoa, what's this up here? Command center? Yo, I would have loved to have a room like
I knew
this.
Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is a very elaborate room. 1950s? Are you kidding me?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
So we have a broken leg. Oh, sometimes I'm not sure when I'm playing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Oh, what do I think? Oh my god, this swing is...
wanted to fly.
Oh no, this swing is going too far, dude.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready.
Yo, back in the old days, they didn't care about
But
safety.
that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, he's trying to go around? The mad lad!
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
This is just an accident waiting to happen. Oh my god, dude, this is crazy.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Woo, dude, no, you would like fall right there.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh!
I think he'd already made up his mind.
You would like fall straight down at that point. Eh? Oh
That's
my
what
god.
I want to remember about my brother.
Is he gonna do it? He did it! He did it! Oh, he's
The
okay.
day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh, this,
And
what?
he did.
What was in the water? Yo, that had me scared. I don't know why, man.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Just don't do it off the side of a mountain. I mean, don't do it at all, but like, if you're gonna do it, don't do it off the side of a freaking cliff. Wow. Okay. This family is
After
wild.
the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh, this is like their height. Yeah, I did something like that similar at my grandparents' house.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Wait, am I supposed to go this way? Oh, something over here. Oh, I almost missed this. Open. This is freaking crazy. Some James
The
Bond.
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Never mind. I kind of like this house, honestly. My friend Bigfoot.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, okay, we gotta go to Barbara's room, I think. Here, let's go back.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Wait a minute, isn't this based off of an actual child star named Barbara? What was her name? I remember, like, vividly, well, pretty vividly, I think. No, that's not really. I do remember, like, watching TV when I was young and seeing like a little girl that kind of looked like this, and I think her name may have been Barbara. Barbara Barbera? Is that her name? I gotta look it up. Or is Barbera the freaking the animator? Wait, I don't know. I do remember something though. I thought I was onto something. I think I'm wrong. I
never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
1944 to 1960. Okay, so yeah, she's still freaking young though. So how did she die?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
So she was starring in horror stuff.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
It's not like the Green Goblin?
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Oh, that's mean.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
Oh, someone...
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara
escalation
got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
Dude,
That
just...
came from the basement.
This is so
You're
cursed,
right.
like poor family.
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later...
Did we get the key out of that? I don't remember.
...hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
And let me guess, she's gonna have the perfect scream, but it's gonna be a real scream.
She reached for the music box.
Oh, wait, am I supposed to do it? No, I am. Okay, sometimes I'm a little confused.
She wound the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh no.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
This is so crazy. I love the styles in this game.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh. This is like I know what you did last summer action. Don't come any closer.
Edge rattled and grew still.
What? Was I supposed to do that? I actually did that.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you
That's
find
what.
your scream.
This is what happens in horror
I'm not
movies.
scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out.
I would hate that too, man.
Kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. This is a trick. You're dead, Walter.
I have a crutch and I know how to use it. I love the style of graphics. You better not be Freddy Krueger. I know this is like Michael Myers music, but still, I'm coming in there.
Walter, are you there?
Walter,
I don't have to hit. I don't want to have to hit him in the face.
some radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Oh, I assume she was gonna scream. Ooh.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh, I'm moving. Ah, I didn't know. Okay, this looks like a place to go.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Someone's just filming the entire thing. Oh, we're in what's her face's room.
About abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
I don't know where to go, man. Oh, now we know there's a freaking. Oh wait, no, that's where we came in at, huh?
Hinges grow.
I would have went out the window. Wasn't there like a path? Oh. Is that the same person?
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Finish the job. I feel like we should leave, but this is a set story here. He's gonna be gone. Yeah, that's how horror movies go.
Finished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Trick or treat! That's what I'm expecting. Check the people or something. Is there people at all?
It was coming from inside the house.
Turn around! Oh, there's two.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, that's how you react? Oh! So she just like almost murdered somebody.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
That was a twist ending I was not expecting.
Saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath,
I thought this was a good ending.
Finch gave the performance of her life.
I knew it was gonna end like this though. I knew that.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
He did.
And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her.
Ooh.
Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh. His laugh though. Is that really what happened to her? I find that one hard to believe.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I'm assuming the boyfriend did it. You know, assuming she didn't get attacked by monsters, which is like hard to believe, but I don't know. Crazy. I'm loving the way they present this game. It's so cool. Okay, where, let's see. Where should I go? Window? Oh my god, it's a nasty cake. Why'd they just leave this food in here? That would be so, like, disgusting. Wait, how did I get... Oh, okay. I guess I have to go back.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
So, that... Can I... Hey, where's the music box?
Funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Yeah, where is it?
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
I know, I'm just trying to find it.
Maybe I should go check out that music box.
I'm looking for it! Oh, there it is. Alright. Well, keep going, keep going. Ah, it does work. Who's the one inventing all these contraptions, though? Oh, a pool table? You kept this from me my whole life?
Mom's
there's the
basement
table
was
saw.
off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, because it's dangerous. Oh, they were doing the blueprints for the dragon. Oh, jeez.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Oh,
I
this is
thought
that
maybe
fridge.
she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Of course it's a secret door. It is so dark right now, I can't see anything.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Someone dies in a
I think
strange...
it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah, no, everyone's pretty young. Except for maybe like the grandpa and the grandma. Okay. Wait, is this like a basement to like survive? Is that what this is? Is that why they have like a picture of it outdoor? 1952 to 2005. Well, he...
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
This is like that one movie. I'm not going to spoil it.
On
but
that first day,
if you know, you know.
after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Making some beans. All right, this music sounds like copyright, so I think I should probably mute this music, but there's music playing. Old music.
That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Ugh.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
God, that looks so disgusting.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was,
Look, you got the...
it was gone.
Are those freckles, or is that...
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
It goes down deeper. So is he trapped or is he quarantining down here for a specific reason?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
Did you say...
But I need to stop living the same day even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
So he was trapped, it seems.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, that is not what I expected.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Sounds like there's a lot of secrets in this family. They just... Man, this food is so expired.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh, watch out for the train. Oh, I'm hearing some creaking.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
So
but if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Yeah, Walter seemed to know a little bit.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Something that happened, like what was actually killing this family.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh, let me guess, it's blocked off.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
So who's alive?
I know what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, they have like a whole... I guess you like trains, which is very, very ironic. Okay, I think that's a curse. Whatever that is out there, that's the curse. Is that the old house that fell down? Because that stood out to me with the freaking swing up here.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
They got them fancy automatic lights.
But I thought you should know about your family.
About your family?
And the history you're a part of.
Huh? Is mommy telling this story?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh, that's a big red flag.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, there's 2
3
of
of
them.
the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Aw. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. It ended with Derpy Jr. Who's Dumpy Jr. the 3rd or the 2nd? Would it be the 3rd or 2nd? I don't know. Bailey? Shadow, Bob, Oliver, Christopher? Does that say Shatsy?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Okay, these are some very fancy graves.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, I knew it. This is it.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Well, I'm glad to know I was right about the house.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam Fitch, Gus, Finch,
Her dad had
Gregory.
been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
I would be paranoid up in this family.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh. Yeah, that's not safe. Knowing your history, the family history, you gotta be dumb doing this. That's why she said or 2. Okay. Makes sense. I kind of feel, you know, okay. Okay, yeah, so she was referring to her
I never met Grandpa
her
Sam,
kid.
I think he
coming.
and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Maybe she's like immune to the danger. That's kind of creepy.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Propane.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
I'll tell you what.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Try to get it in focus, but I can't.
I'm over here, Dad.
Oh, now I can move.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
There we go. Good
Okay,
picture.
got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Oh my god, it's so blurry. Am I supposed to be taking pictures of a certain thing?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Sure. Ah, yes, these logs. Yes, this is art. It's so blurry. I can't see like where I'm supposed to be zooming in at. Oh, a bird. Is that it?
Aw.
I took pictures of everything else but that bird.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Gotcha.
Hey.
Caught you in 4K.
That's a keeper.
Except it's not. It's not at all, actually.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Yes. How about your butt?
Last, you don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I'm gonna keep taking pictures.
Your grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Oh,
Good eyes, Dawn.
got it. Dang, that's picture perfect. Put that on a
Before you
calendar.
take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Are you gonna take a picture of me taking a picture?
Dad,
Oh.
Just breathe.
Oh, dang, she's
Turn off your
sniping.
imagination. Let me get the knife.
Is it gonna show through the lens?
Do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn!
Whew. The exact same time I did it. He's like taking a selfie. Aw.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! Oh, imagine having that as a picture. And that is the last day she went hunting.
Of all these stories,
What a twist!
That's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wait, was that wasn't her?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
I mean, to be fair, you know, it probably wasn't the best idea to stand on a thin cliff. But that was a good picture if it wouldn't have happened that way. So I can kind of understand it.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, so wait, that was our mom, huh? Sorry, I do miss some of the details. But that's what I'm getting. Gregory? What happened to Gregory now? Divorce contract? A lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days. What? No. Pick it back up. Pick it back up. So your parents got divorced.
Do you remember the way Gregory used to
Relatable.
laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of
Can I pull the plug? No? Ooh! Ooh! This game is so fun.
You reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Whee!
Whatever it was, he saw.
Okay, the toys weren't this lit.
It sure made him happy.
I knew we could do it. Oh, there we go.
Silly it sounds.
We got that no tear shampoo. I'm too distracted right now.
Sorry about that.
What is the frog doing? Oh,
I know you did
that Toy Story.
could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want to.
I wish you could have told us. About the world we saw.
Oh no! No! Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off!
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
He turned into a Kappa.
But I know
know what happened wasn't your fault.
Every one of these stories has me just the plot twist of a century, man. Like, it has me freaking completely shook, surprised, astonished.
I'm sure he's happy. I want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
I mean, it seemed like their relationship was bad before that happened, but that must have just sealed the deal. So that was our baby brother, technically. Because that was a big brother, technically. Well, no, how does that work? I think it would still be baby brother, right? Oh God, there's still Gus and then Milton and then Lewis and Dawn. So that was before us, and they had Gregory. But come on.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Why would you? I wouldn't even want to have any more kids. If it's 3 though, like.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Is that a figure of speech, or was that a poem, or I hope so.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh no, I'm sure it's not a figure of speech.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Can I just crash into people? Just ruining, I'm gonna ruin their day.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. I mean, he does deserve it.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Yep, I mean, this isn't metal, right? How does that work? I don't know. Is he gonna get, like, electrocuted? Oh my God.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh. Holy crap. Oh, I gotta get more.
Thunder sounded much too
Let's go play Katamari.
Angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
So the dad married a stepmom. Oh, so the wind, oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
That was a poem.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay, I skipped someone though. What about Dawn? They don't even have a bed for Dawn. No playing outside without permission, no answering doors to strangers, no messes after dark, all chores before dark, respect others. I would have strict rules too if everyone in my family friggin' died in this weird, strange way. Oh, you should not be climbing this.
After her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Did she say 9 months pregnant? Is that what she said? I don't remember how many.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay, so she remarried, obviously. I see. So it wasn't her dad. It was her stepdad, technically.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah, that would be so crazy.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Okay, so, but is Mom alive, though?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
This family ain't got a break.
And to see kids in the house again.
Not a break in sight.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
This also reminds me of Hello Neighbor. Was this game before or after Hello Neighbor? Because the similarities are because there's a room like this in in the game. But again, this game's probably older, so I don't know. I have no idea.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Wait, Milton's alive?
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind
that's the brother,
was
yeah.
paintings.
Maybe he left clues. So yeah, I think they don't actually know if he's alive or not. This has got to be a really cool room, man. Could you imagine having to get down from here every day, though? That sounds awful.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Is this one of those books that... Yeah, I thought so. It's so cool how they did this in a game. So he loved to paint. And that was him leaving, I guess.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh, it's been that long. You know, if Milton just left, he's probably trying to get away from the curse.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
So what do you do when all the doors are sealed?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Well, we're going higher. Oh, this feels sketchy.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh god, okay, alright, oh god.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Seems very dangerous. His mind began to...
wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it.
Yeah, no, your mind should not be wandering with this big blade around.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
Oh, it's just hard to multitask like this.
Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Get up there! Freaking fish! Go! I can't do it! Oh, I forgot! No!
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. daydreaming at the cannery.
Yeah, no, this...
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Well, I don't think they're gonna like my performance. I was like, not doing well.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Is this supposed to be like RuneScape or something? That's what it looks like.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is like totally in my mind.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Am I even supposed to be doing this fish stuff? Do I have to?
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished.
And you gotta be real bored at your job to just like do this.
For mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Oh, this is gonna have such a bad ending.
It became a game for him.
Oh, my fish are piling up.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Just kept freaking doing the fish thing. Why were there so many cans? Because you never stopped.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Handsome Queen.
Handsome Queen.
That's the first choice I've had.
The Queen was on her own quest for...
Sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Maybe it's related to the freaking serpent from the girl?
He followed the sound of her...
Silver harp. It's Calamaria? I know
silver
it's...
harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then,
my
his
hand
logic
hurts.
remained sound.
Oh, it's still going.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
If someone just tuned in right here, it's like, what is going on? Like, right? Like, no one would be able to make sense of what is happening right now. This is a really cool game,
proud of
though.
having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He should get out of the fishing place and go to movies.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
He's a true gamer.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
So he didn't want to be at the fish place, but he just checked out, I guess, huh?
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh, this is not gonna be good, dude. That is so much fish.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
This looks like the ending to Miss Little Nightmares.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh yeah, I knew it. I knew it. He's not even moving any fish anymore.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
This is so dark, dude. This is so crazy. Right, you're not, like, he's going straight into the freaking grinder or whatever it is they're doing. He got turned into freaking tuna.
Insisted on inviting him.
It's a giant cat. Yeah, in these dangerous jobs, you're supposed to be very mindful. Because that's how accidents happen.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
That's a guillotine, dude.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh my God.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
That one was a little more predictable, but still crazy nonetheless.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
And so Don, what about Don? Oh, he did have a Super Nintendo,
Louis
though.
and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them.
Or is that a PlayStation?
He died a lot. On the way back from Louis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Oh, this is our room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
She got a quill? Oh.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
to our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So her mom wanted her grandma to leave.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Edie came through here? She's in a wheelchair?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories! I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear,
she got different gloves on every time.
There's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
So we're finally gonna get to see it.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Something tells me this is how Grandma died.
I'd go back to it.
Oh no, that's not. That can't be it.
I lost my way.
This is when she was born.
I got turned around.
I don't know if I'm going the right way, but
for a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
No,
it's mine.
Come on,
Edith.
Mom!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
Ooh, don't rip it.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
We have to know what was in the house.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Gone?
After that, we moved around a lot.
Everybody has done that. I still do it sometimes.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
So cool.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
If we don't find out what happened to that house, I'm gonna be mad.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
It looks like it's about to happen.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
What?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh. She died giving birth? Oh, this is for a real person. Oh, they're all children pictures of the team. What? Dude, this game has got to be one of the coolest games we've ever played. And not only that, but like the freaking plot twists in this game, man. I loved this game. I mean, I didn't cry. Sadly, I didn't. It's because, I don't know. I feel like I should, but like, I don't know. So far, the only game to really like get to me that bad to where I actually like held back. Well, I did cry. Like I just, it was freaking Misfortune. That's still to this day the freaking game that made me cry. But man, what a great game. I had no idea what to expect. That was insane. Oh, you're getting achievements for all the people? Did you cry? Be honest. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought. Did you cry? A lot of you have probably already seen this game, and I know that a lot of you have requested this, but man, this is a game that I am very happy that I played. Very happy that I played. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, if you guys want to see me play another really cool game, I highly suggest Misfortune. Check out Misfortune. I will link it right here if you want to check it out. And yeah, if there's any other sad games that you think could make me cry, because this one, it was getting it, but it just didn't quite do it for me. But that doesn't mean that I don't think this is an absolutely amazing game. It is a freaking crazy game, man. Anyway, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Smash like. And assuming there's nothing left, I'll see you scrubs in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, Dawn was the mom. Okay, now that makes sense. Edith right there. That's what she looked like. All right. Well, that's it. Crazy game. Absolutely amazing.